talking about burning a lot of money, let's move to our top Indiana stories this week. And we're going to go up to the region where Amazon is planning $15 billion worth of investment in Northwest Indiana data center campuses. They claim to be creating some 1,100 new jobs and to be up and running by 2027. Now, this deal will include a separate $1 billion deal with Nipsco. That is the public utility provider up there, for some 2.4 gigawatts of additional generating capacity, which Amazon will pay for. Now, 2.4 gigawatts would represent some 10% of all electrical capacity in the state, enough to power more than half of the homes in the state. This deal for Amazon to purchase this large amount of power generation is a response to data centers driving up utility bills. Now, Hobart is confirmed as one of the locations. There is another yet to be confirmed. City officials there say it will strengthen public services, increase city revenue, and become a regional leader in digital infrastructure. We will see. Now, Amy's done a fantastic job and dropped some notes here in the show notes about their friends over at Earth Charter Indiana, who have created a data center community organizer toolkit. Again, links in the show notes. Check that out. Now, Jesse, I know you guys in Indianapolis just warded off a data center there in the southeastern part of the county. You're dealing with another one trying to come into the Martindale-Brightwood neighborhood. This is there's another massive, and I want to say it's also Amazon data center already up in northern Indiana in the New Carlisle area in western St. Joseph County. I mean, these things are popping up everywhere. This project is expected to take 2.4 gigawatts. That's enough to power half the homes in Indiana. There's more of these, so by my count, a couple of these data centers will be using more electricity than every home in the state combined, if I read that right. So I guess let me ask you guys about the data centers. Seems no one wants them in their communities. Hobart says, maybe there are some positive benefits. I guess I want to see where everybody stands on AI, on data centers. Do you want them in your community? Do you want them not to exist at all? What's the deal? And I'm going to start in reverse this time with Amy.
Yeah, I'd like him to not exist at all. I've been digging in a little bit to the AI conversation, and was listening. Actually, Jon Stewart's podcast recently had, I forget his name, but the father of AI on. And it's terrifying for a lot of reasons. Certainly the Terminator aspects, but we'll leave that alone for a moment. I think the most terrifying aspect is, good Lord, we are already in just absolute climate catastrophe, and every forecast that has been made, we just barrel past it faster than has even been predicted. And so all we're doing with all these AI data centers popping up everywhere is making that problem worse. And I mean, all you have to do is, look out your window. You see it all around in, more extremes. But we are making it so that, civilization as we know it will not be able to survive on this planet. And so to me, the economic aspects, the climate aspects, it's just absolutely unforgivable, unsustainable. We've seen what unfettered capitalism has done, to this country. To have unfettered AI just running amok and, sucking up all the energy and using up the water. It's just a crime against humanity, to be honest. So, absolutely against it.
So, listen, I mean, I'm not a Luddite. I use AI for some things. I mean, we get off of this show, I'm gonna go on my computer, I'm gonna clip it into segments, and I'm gonna use an AI a script that AI helped me write to upload these segments. onto YouTube, SEO optimized titles and descriptions, yada yada. I use it to help me automate kind of routine tasks like that as part of this thing. I mean, there are positive use cases for AI, but the way we're doing it is not sustainable. Like these projects could, I mean, listen, I guess this one is at least aiming to pay for its own power usage and not unload that on others. But these things could be built sustainably. They could, recycle their water. They could use renewable energy, but we don't seem to be interested in those things. Kurt, I don't know, man. Like, am I wrong here?
Well, I overall, does AI have some positive things about it? Yeah, it probably does, but I think in the long run, it's not going to be a good thing. It's going to destroy so many lives and affect so many different aspects of our lives, from entertainment industry to farmlands to jobs to cost of utilities to our water systems. I mean, the list goes on down the road. I mean, it's just one after another. There's been studies done and data proven that in some states, I think it was West Virginia, I read the other day, where there's a data center where it's basically just dried up the water table that's around this data center. I'm a Nipsco customer, and
I'm sorry.
yeah, there are. You can't tell me there's not some kind of deal going on here with Amazon and Nipsco on this, and I don't believe the crap that we're not going to end up paying for. We're going to be the ones paying for the electric bills on this, guarantee you. I don't care what they say. And the 1,100 jobs, the way I understand it, are just basically construction jobs right now. Most of them are going to go away once the place is up and running. So the way they're presenting this is just a bunch of bullshit, and they're trying to cover up just like everything else. This is what corporate America does. And we've got a segment of people in this country who, for some reason, continue to support the billionaires in this country and don't understand that they're voting against their own, their own best interest. I mean, this is, so is AI got some good points to it right now? Yeah. In the long run, I think it's going to do so much devastation in our country that I think it needs to be stopped right now. And I don't see how it's going to be done, because money talks and the common man walks. So, and it's just bullshit. But look at what it does to farmlands and to the water tables and to, cost of electricity. So those alone, not to mention the other things that it has. But I understand there's a place for it. So, but I'm against them.
Yeah.
So,
Jesse, final words on AI in our communities.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Amy and Kurt both said great things that I mostly agree with. Yeah, I think that there are ways that a regular person can use AI productively, and it could be a powerful tool. And I think it makes us, it runs the risk of pushing away people who are like, what do you mean I use AI? And like, it makes it much easier to write or to read my email, and you're going all Luddite against it. You must not know what you're talking about. So, the nuance I encourage here is think about the concept of an algorithm on social media. The concept of an algorithm is not a bad thing, right? Like, you don't have to wade through tons of crap. You can see things that are relevant to you that you like. But I think anybody looking at how the actual algorithms in the hands of big tech are used against us, it's like, everyone agrees, deleterious. It's really bad for our health. It's bad for our social health.
That was weird.
Hearing random, noise in the background. I don't know if that's on my end or what. But yeah, I mean, right now, algorithms are in the hands of big tech. Are hurting us, right? It's stopping us from being able to do what we want. And in the same way, AI in the hands of big tech is just going to be used to make the powerful more powerful, right? And if it was this useful tool that everybody loves, why are they pushing it down our throats so very hard? You can't do a Google search anymore. You can't open your Gmail without it being like, hey, do you want Gemini? Hey, do you want AI-powered search results? Why? If I'm not asking you for it, I'm the consumer. Aren't I supposed to be in charge? They want to get us addicted to all of these products that are loss leaders, right? They're selling it to us, making a loss on it, while investors are pumping up their stock. Then later on, just like with Uber, and Lynn mentioned this in the chat, just like with any other disruption, then they raise the price up once they've made us so that we cannot do our jobs without the use of this tool. All it is it's increasing the corporate power. It's increasing the elites having control over our lives and our ability to read, to write, and to understand anything. We can understand that technology could be a good thing when it's in the hands of the people, while also recognizing that that is not what is going on. That's not on the table right now for us to vote for. So that's all.
Right. This is also going to dumb down America. This is another way where education is going to be taken out of the fold, because why do I have to read or interpret something on my own when, hey, all I got to do is ask AI? So, it goes much deeper than just, and
there are already studies showing that it is affecting our cognitive abilities. So that is something.
Well, look what cell phones have done. Look what cell phones have done. I mean, we have technology at our hand to know anything we want in the world, and yet we've lost our our ability to think. It's
100. and look at the decisions we've made, electorally because of it.